This is Jolie here for the English Mixed Martial Arts Association. It is fight week. Paul Reed joining me once again, but this time it's more exciting. Finally, the inaugural Four Nations is here. Monday, not long to go now. How are you?
Yeah, all good, mate. I think hopefully all the hard work's done now. So looking forward to it. Incredible amount of bouts, some really exciting bouts. And as you say, just a great opportunity to give 2 to 3 days of competition to some of these amateur competitors. So it's looking good, mate. It's come together okay with its normal challenges you'll see in the odd pull out here and there. But generally, yeah, we're happy.
I remember when you first had this idea, brought the idea to the whole team. Now it's finally here. We're a few days away. How are you feeling personally, having put all of this together as well?
The honest, immediate feeling is never again. But, after the event, when you see the opportunities given, without a doubt, that's why we exist. I think it's important we kind of get that message across. The hard work's gone in, has been incredible. If I'm honest, it's been a lot of work. It's an enormous investment for the volunteer, not-for-profit organisation to pull across. So we've thankful to our great main sponsors of Emmaa, but also people have come forward to help Four Nations take place, because it's tens of thousands of pounds to put this on, but in an amateur with no fees. Nobody's paying fees to come apart from looking after their hotels. So for me, it's like a great opportunity, Joe. It's like we did it just to let athletes compete at a time they haven't got Immaf competition. So it's like it gives us momentum as well as the other countries. And like, for me, Four Nations should be an annual event. So, we've got lots of coverage, pay-per-view, lots of special guests coming. We've got, as we know, a Sky documentary team covering it. We've had, immense kind of interest and talk. We've got people traveling from Ireland in the media environment, So for me, like, just give people the safest, best environment and come and compete.
And competing in this tournament and other tournaments that Emmaa will hold gives them fantastic leeway for those Immaf tournaments as well.
Yeah, it does give a different feel. For those who've been to Immaf, they'll kind of understand it, I guess. But for those who haven't, they need to understand that they're going to weigh in every day, that it's same day weigh-ins, that they need to manage the bouts, to make sure they can get through up to 3 bouts. We've kind of made a point that we want everybody to have a minimum of 2 bouts. However we do that, so even those in the normal knockout tournaments, like an 8-man, that you would be knocked out on the first day if you lose, because they'll go through the semis. We want to rematch them that get knocked out to give them a second bout. So whilst you call it Four Nations, or when you call it, a medal tournament, it's about giving amateurs experience and a chance to compete, because ultimately that's what we're here to do, isn't it? Let amateurs compete, get experience in a very, very safe environment. Our medical standard, official standard is like at the highest level, like, UFC level standard. So that's important as well.
But the level of the fighters is high also.
Yeah, look, I think it's like everything else. It takes time, and whether, the difficulty is of putting anything like this, you sometimes will miss perhaps some of the top rank because they're fighting on shows. And they've been, even last weekend, people have been fighting. So naturally, but generally, if you look at some of the competitors, it's not just about top rank today. That's not what Immaf or any nation's about. It's about who's the up and coming, who's the prospects as well. And there is some enormous prospects, So, from an English perspective, obviously Teddy stands out because of the way he fantastically competed in Immaf. Obviously with the damaged hand and going against the pound for pound. But of course, and it's super important to him. He's a super strong division, 8-man division with some real killers in it as well. So that'll be interesting. Kelly Stadden, obviously from England, one of our own, and works on the performance board. Judoka fought actually Chanel, who's in the division above her in the same day. Chanel is a potential superstar, but like, you can go through the list. I'm really impressed with the quality of Scotland if I'm looking through it, and then I just picked some of the Welsh guys out. It was like, just super talent, and then picking up the likes of Cian McCarthy coming over from Ireland and Sinead coming over from Ireland. Like, it's it's just great. But for me, ultimately, it's like, be interested to see how they all engage and manage their bouts and make sure they get through each day. Special shout out for me is that female lightweight division is a division that girls struggle to get bouts on, and we all, we would know from a same day weigh-in. We've got 4 girls in the semi-final, all English. So we've got 4 teammates competing against each other. And that for me is like how it should be, because ultimately, if you want a national championships, they're going to compete against each other. It doesn't, they can support each other out of competition at squad days, but sometimes they're going to compete against each other. So Millie Ray, Summer Olney, Lisa Zimmo, Paris Morgan just coming in to compete, and somebody's going to get a gold medal, somebody's going to get a silver, somebody's going to get a bronze. It's nice to see, isn't it?
And as you just touched on the medals there, it's not going to be belts, anything. It's going to be medals that are awarded to.
Yeah, it's actually trophies, so gold, silver, bronze, and stuff. And then we've got, for only because we've had a couple of pullouts, we've got some 3 competitor brackets. So with the 3, instead of doing it in a knockout where one gets a bye and there's only one only gets one fight, we're doing a round robin. They'll fight each other. If one wins 2 bouts, then of course they're the winner. If they all get 1 bout each, then we're going to do it on point score, and the judges will submit. So there's be a bit of work behind that. And I think it's important, mate, that we're doing a competitor of the tournament kind of award as well, with £500 that Nick Peters driving through all the officials and getting kind of everybody to vote, and then we'll narrow it down. And that's an extra gold trophy that'll go on as well.
Why should people actually tune in? For people who aren't so aware and are watching this now and getting to grips with what the tournament is, what's the big selling point here?
Well, I think for me, there's a couple of things. One is to see the fantastic environment we're going to create for these athletes. Yeah. In the middle of a big exhibition as well, which I do feel that the exhibition and a lot of the people exhibiting at the Fit Expo are going to lose some spectators. Got a feeling a lot of them will come around the competitor area to watch what's going on. I think for me, just to see the quality of some of these young athletes, come and watch the quality and watch the safe environment, watch the environment they're in as well. It's about giving a platform to amateur sport. It's courses Immaf style, shin guards, rash guards. But I think we've got to make a point also that in the last couple of weeks, I've seen more and more people in social calling out for the Immaf style to be the way forward for amateur sport. And I think it's a message to anybody they should be watching or supporting. Is if you think that's the way forward, then come and interact with Emmaa, because we're already doing that. We believe it's the way forward. So safe environment, same day weigh-ins. That's not always the best environment if we don't manage the process as well, by the way. But getting people used to be closer to weight, to come and compete at short notice in a safe environment, and taking with the shin guard, of course, taking that shin to face risk out of it as well.
But we can see this going forward over the next year or two. This is something that is here to stay, of course, with it being a successful tournament.
Look, it's the utopian approach to it was next year we have a Nationals, and then we go to a Great British, and then we go to Immaf European, and then we go to Immaf Worlds. And we kind of have that as a calendar set. Every year there's 4 major dates for all the athletes.
Yeah.
And the more and more clubs buy into it, I've got to say, I've been really impressed by the interaction of the English squad from an Emmaa perspective. The way they've been in their group together, supporting each other, sending some really positive, motivational messages. Molly's been firing them all up in the group as well. So that's been great. But the coaches, more and more clubs are coming forward, and the coaches are enjoying what we're doing. So, look, it's the way forward, and if anybody has got better ideas, then come and interact with us. But ultimately, for me, every club should want their athletes through this kind of process in this tournament style and give them opportunities, because obviously people are recognising that Immaf style is probably the better way to do things. Yeah. But coming to compete on this national stage, you will get the safest environment. And I think that's super important as well.
Well, it's been very good to get your insight. Not long to go. Also, with the what happens afterwards and the link to Immaf has been interesting to find out. Just one more thing on the Immafs. Where can we see fighters compete? Is it going to be next year?
We're Look, it's not set in stone. We're hearing there may be Europeans in late September, October, hopefully in Italy. So, like anything else, it's not set in stone, mate. And then there definitely will be a Worlds at the end of the year. So there's lots to go for. I mean, for me, perfect timing would be come out of the Four Nations, see the youth squad go out as well to the Worlds. We've got Arnold Classics and decide what to do with that now, and an invitation as well. But then get the team over to the Europeans at the end of the year. Just have a big finish and bring some medals home is super important. For two things for me is, like, if people in the area come and watch, because I guarantee you'll enjoy it, and also click on the pay-per-view and come and watch the athletes.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Paul.